Hi children, good afternoon. Today we are talking about laws of exponents continued. That means chapter 1 continued. You can see in class 9 about the radical sign. We know a to the power of 0 that means 1. Any number to the power of 0 means 1. No confusion. But a inverse 1, a to the power of minus 1. Okay, so that is 1 by a. Class 8 we studied that. A raised to half. That means square root of a. Are you following or not? A raised to 1 by 3. That is cube root of a. Here square root near 2 is there. We are not writing the 2 there. We are no need of writing 2 is there. Square root only we are not writing. Other thing we are writing. Now listen here. Please. For example, a inverse 1. Suppose x inverse 4. 1 by x4. Suppose you want to find 3 inverse 2. 3 to the power of minus 2. That means 1 by 3 square. That is 1 by 9. Yes, correct. That is 1 by 9. Now listen here. A to the power of half. That means square root of any number. 25 to the power of 1 by 2 half. That means square root of 25. That is 5. Sorry. Are you following or not? If you have any confusion, please tell me. Cube root of m is 1. A to the power of 1 by 3. That means 125. Suppose, example, these are all examples. These all are examples. This part. 125 to the power of 1 by 3. That is cube root of 125. 125 we know 5 into 5 into 5. That means 5 cube. Cube root of that means 5. We know that cube root of s cube that is equal to x. These all example, please. Remember, these all are examples. So 1, 2, 3, 4, many are there. So don't confuse. Now after that, please listen. Some identities. Class 9 book you can see. We studied already many identities. Here for real numbers, that means real numbers. You know real number. Rational plus irrational. That is real number. Class 8, we are talking about rational numbers only. No real number, not irrational number. Here irrational numbers came. Non-terminating, non-repeating decimals. Root 5 or pi, like these many things are there. So what I am talking about, these identities for real numbers, rational numbers identities we studied. A plus b all square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. A minus b all square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Then a plus b all cube, a minus b all cube. Many things we studied, identities. Now what I am talking about here, look, what is first one for real numbers? Root is coming, root of AB. That means root A into root B. Root of AB. That means root A into root B. Yes. You can find out anything. Suppose You want to find out for the multiplication root of 36. That means root of 36 we can factorize. 9 into 4, 36. That means root 9 into root 4. We can check this one. A into B. That means 9 into 4. 36. What is root of 36? 6 are 36. LHS this part. This is LHS. I am talking about this part I am taking. Now what is root of 9? 3. Root of 4, 2. That also 6. So it is correct. This law is correct. Root of A into B is equal to root of A into root of B. Remember, this is not for addition or subtraction. Don't think the root of A plus root of B. No, there is no plus. Root of A into B for multiplication. After that, don't confuse. Sir, you told root of 9 plus root of 4. That means root of AB. No, it is wrong. It is wrong here. This is, suppose root of 4 here. If you are taking root of 4. This is root of A plus B now for multiplication. So avoid the confusion. Don't confuse too much. What I am talking about here. Root of A into B. We can see root A into root B for multiplication. This is the first one, first identity. Now think about the second identity. Second identity, division. Square root of A by B. Square root of A by B. What is it? That is very clear. That is square root of A divided by square root of B. Can you tell me an example for this one? Square root of A divided by B is equal to square root of A divided by square root of B. Example. Can you tell me an example? Example for this one. Please tell me an example. Square root of A divided by square root of B. Suppose I want square root of 100 divided by 25. 100 divided by 20. Listen, what they are telling, what is the law? Square root of 100 divided by square root of 25. You can check and take in this LHS this part. What is 100 divided by 25? That is 4. 425, 100. 100 divided by 25 is 4. That is square root of 4 is 2. Now we can check. We can check this one. Are we getting or not? We can check, no problem. What is square root of 100? That is 10, sir. What is square root of 25? 5. Exactly, that is 2. LHS equal to RHS. It is correct. Second identity, root of A by B is equal to root of A by root of B. I think you got it. Okay, fine. If you understood this one, from home you had to write 3 more examples for each. That is the homework. Now, third one, all of you please. Third page I am talking about third identity. This is our third page. Third identity I am talking about third identity. Your textbook you can see. Root of A plus root of b into root of a minus root of b. I remember in this identity before we study this one. What is a plus b into a minus b? Tell me what is that? A plus b into a minus b. A square minus b square. So here also we can see how the identity is a minus b. Look, root of a plus root b into root of a minus b. Check this identity. Here it is. You can see here. A square. What is your a square? What is your a? Root a is your a. Root a, this is a, this is b. This is a, this is b. Same. A, root a. So you have to put root a square. The minus is the sign. In class 8, we studied that the identity. Again, minus b square. What is b square? B is root b square. We know here a is equal to root a and b is equal to root b. We are substituting. A, root a. This is root a. Root a square minus root b square. What is root a square? That is a. What is root b square? That is b. So what is the answer? What is the identity? A minus b. Root of a plus b. Root of a plus root b is equal to root of a minus root b is equal to a minus b. All of you, please remember this a minus b. Exactly same you can extend this one. What we studied in class 8, the fourth identity is. Now we are coming to the real numbers. Square root is coming there. That is why. I think it is clear. Because we know root of s square. What is root of s square square? Tell me what is root of s square square. Or listen here. Don't confuse. What is root of s square square? Root x whole square. That means s to the power of half this one into 2. 2 cut. That is x. That is why root of s whole square is equal to x. Root of 34 whole square. That means 34. 34 this one. 34 into 34. Root 34 into 34. That is 34. The short root of a whole square is equal to a. Root of b whole square is equal to b. So a minus b. So please remember this identity. Now, fourth identity. All of you, please come to the fourth identity. The fourth page, I can say, fourth identity. Identity 4. From your textbook, you can see. A plus root b into a minus root b. What is the difference? A plus root b into a minus root b. It is obvious. It is very clear that a square, same identity, a square minus b square. B is root b. A square minus root b whole square, that is equal to, you can tell me now, a square minus b. Yes, exactly, a square minus b. Root of b square is equal to b. Yes. Many examples we can do. Now, fifth one. Root of A. See, first identity, we studied A plus B whole square. We know A plus B whole square is equal to, tell me, A square plus 2AB plus B square. Yes, no? A square plus 2AB plus B square. Suppose instead of A, I'm talking about root A. Root A plus root B whole square. What is it? A square. That means root A whole square. Am I right or no? Root A whole square. Sorry. A is root A. Root A whole square plus 2 root A root B plus root B whole square. Yes. Now we can say root A whole square means that is A. Very nice. Root A into root B. We study root A B plus this is B. Root B square means root of B square B. That is the fifth identity. See, they are getting this identity. What is the use of identity? By using identity, we can do the work easily. Calculation, mathematical problem, we can do very easily. Identity. Identity and formula and equation, the difference, you know. Identity is always true. Formula also true. Equation also true. You please tell me tomorrow what is the difference between equation, formula, and identities. In identities, for all value of variable, it will be true. But equation, especially that be certain value, it will be true. Formula also for certain object. What is the formula of area of a rectangle L into B? What is the formula for square? Perimeter 4 into side, 4 into side. So we cannot give any value for that. So please tomorrow, please tell me what is the difference between equation, formula, and identity. Today we are talking about identities. I think these are clear for you, these identities. Now 5 identities. Before that we studied, I think 5 or 6 identities. Next chapter, polynomial, we'll study more identities. So all identities you have to remember. Please remember this one. This is exclusively for real numbers. That means rational number is there. That is why. So we are same identity we are manipulating, but we are extending for this real number. Yes. Okay. Now, if it is clear, I want to tell another things. That means rationalization. What do you mean by rationalization? Are you going to ration shop? Rationalize session. Rationalize the denominator. Rationalize. Your textbook is rationalized because something deleted. There may no need of this year, last year also, as CBSE regulation. In this chapter also, you can see one exercise is omitted. If any confusion is there, please ask me which chapter is, no, not chapter, which exercise is omitted. Before there was 1.6, then 1.7 summary, but now 1.5, then 1.6 is the summary. So 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. After that 1.4. Now 1.4. That means 0 of a what is not polynomial. What is that? Let me check that one. Visualization. 1.3 is there. 1.4. That means representing real numbers on the number line. That means visualization. You have to, like, through the microscope, you have to visualize. That means 1.4. That is omitted. Don't study that exercise. Only 2 questions. Visualize 7.365 on the number line using successive magnification. Visualize 4.26 bar. Bar means repetition. 4.26 bar. That means 4.26, 26, 26, 4.26, 26, 26. It is going on. That is here we can see one line. Pendulum is the one line is the 4 decimal place. No, it is also omitted. No. That means rationalize. But what do you mean by rationalization of the denominator? I'm not talking about ration shop. You know, nowadays ration shop card is that means pink card, white card, like this, many colors are there. You have to understand what is that. But ration shop is tomorrow strike is the right thing. So I heard that from the news. Saturday, Sunday holiday, then tomorrow strike also. Anyway, what I am talking about, not the ration shop. Rationalize the denominator. We have to rationalize the denominator. Because a denominator is rational number. How can we rationalize? 1/3. What is the denominator here? This is √3. It is an irrational number. Okay, fine. I can rationalize you because I don't want the irrational numbers in the denominator. Before I told you, denominator is very important for fraction or rational numbers. Now here, irrational denominator. I can change into rational number, rationalization. That is called rationalization. Rationalize the denominator. What is the denominator? √3. So write the √3. Then after that, you please, you can multiply numerator and denominator by same number. You are in trouble because of √3 is making problem. Sorry, not √3. Here, √3 is making problem. Am I right or not? So you do one thing. Into √3. If you are multiplying the denominator by √3, you have to multiply the numerator also √3. Am I right? That means denominator and numerator we can multiply by the same number. Equivalent fraction you studied, equivalent decimal, equivalent fraction. Or I can say this is √3 by √3, that means 1. I can multiply any number by 1, doesn't matter, it is same thing. 100 rupees into 100. Half rupees into 1, half. 3/4 into 1, 3/4. X into 1, X. Tell me what is X into 0. Don't multiply, that is 0. Atom bomb, don't. Multiplication, 0 is not your friend, 1 is your friend. Now, see the beauty of math, you can see 1 into √3, numerator into numerator, √3. √3 into 3, that means 3. Finish, your work is over. This is a proper work. Now, there is no √3, 3 only. That means the numerator is irrational number, but denominator is, correct. Numerator is irrational. This is a irrational number. But denominator is a rational number. We don't want the denominator irrational number. That is the only thing I am talking about. Rationalization of the denominator, no numerator. So what to do? 2 by root 5 is the what to do? Into root 5 by root 5. So what is that? 2 root 5 by 5. Yeah, very good, very good. No, all denominator is a rational number. That is what we did. Rationalization of the denominator. I think you understood the concept. If you understood, we can see the example. Many things are the rationalization of the denominator. Rationalize the denominator. In textbook, you can see many question exercise you can see in exercise. Before that, one more example, let me know. Rationalize. Please. Next page, I think fifth page is rationalize. Rationalize. The denominator they are talking about. I am taking 5 by 1 plus root 5. I want to rationalize this one. What to do? Okay, sir. Here, don't multiply by root 5 only. Because here, 1 plus root 5 is there. So, what we can do? I don't want denominator. Suppose you cannot multiply root 5 here. You cannot multiply root 5. Here you can, you have to do here also root 5 like that is working out. Suppose here, instead of, can I multiply by conjugate? Denominator is 1 by root 5. So, we can do 5 into 1 minus root 5, that is conjugate, by 1 plus root 5 into 1 minus root 5. Here it is nothing. If it is plus, put minus. Because we need to rationalize the denominator. So what is happening? Please check what is happening. One word is the conjugate. Multiply with the conjugate. You heard the word or not? Conjugate of the denominator. Conjugate. In between maybe it will come, I will tell you. So here don't open now. 5 into 1 minus root 5 by a plus b into a minus b, 1 minus 5. Correct? 1 minus 5, this one. A plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. You studied before. Fifth identity, I think so. That means 5 into 1 minus root 5, you can keep that. 5 into 1 minus root 5 by 1 minus 5 is minus 4. That means the answer is minus. And give it to the standard form, minus on the numerator. 5 into 1 minus root 5 by 4. Here only the concept, it is rational number now. 4. 1 minus 5 is 4. Minus 4, I gave to the numerator the minus. Yes. Rationalize the denominator. You can see example also. Rationalize the denominator. Many things are there. Example. It is the now 1 by root 7. I am doing the 1.4. From 1.4 exercise 1.4. What is this? Rationalize the denominator of the following. Fifth question. 1 by root 7, that is easy. 1 by root of 7 minus root 6. Can you see? 7 minus root 6. How can we do this? How can we do this? 1 minus root of 7 minus root 6. So first you have to see root of 7 minus root 6, the conjugate. That is here the numerator by denominator 1 into. Here minus means multiply with plus. Root of 7 plus root 6. 1 into, here comma, sorry, bracket. Again, root of 7 minus root 6 into root of 7 plus root 6. Root 7 minus will be plus, that is conjugate. So what are you getting now? What is the answer? This is equal to what you got now. Here we can see. Here 1 into, no problem. 1 into the number is 1 only. No, sorry, the number itself divided by a minus b into a plus b, again a square minus b square. Root of 7 square means 7 minus 6. Yes, 7 minus 6 is 1. So root of 7 plus root of 6 by 1. That means root of 7 plus root of, beautiful answer here. There is, denominator is 1. It is a rational number. It is an integer. It is a whole number. It is a real number. These all are real numbers. We are talking about the real number system. I think you understood everything. 1 by root of 7 minus 2. 1 by root of 5 plus root 2. Now last one I am doing. Fourth one. Okay, fourth one, all of you, please. 1.4, fourth one. 7th page, please. I am talking about the 7th page. Page number 7. That means 1 by, see what will happen, 1 by root 7 minus 2. There is no root. That is easy. But here root 7 minus 2 is a rational number. So what to do? Look the denominator. Root of 7 minus 2. So 1 by root of 7 minus 2. What is the conjugate of that? Yes, sir, that is root of 7 plus 2. Root of 7 plus 2. Yes. Minus will be plus. Then if you are multiplying here root of 7 plus 2, numerator also you had to multiply by the same number, root of 7 plus 2, not root 2. Sorry, not root. Here root of 7 plus 2 only. Question like this. So tell me the answer now. Root 7 plus 2 by root 7 square minus 2 square. A square minus b square, that is 4. Root of 7 plus 2 by 7 minus 4 is 3. Finish. All of you, please check. Please write this one on your notebook. 2 questions I did from here. Got it? Not hard, but be careful. It is square root and square like that. You have to understand what is this. I told you some identities. I told exponents, some laws. Then I told you about what I can say. Something. I told rationalization of the denominator. Rationalize. Irrational number, even the irrational number, the denominator, we don't want the irrational number because it is problematic. That is why we made the denominator rational number. That means rationalization of the denominator. Conjugate, we are multiplying by conjugate. Now listen. Everything what you studied before, we have to remember. Here is one question. That means one boy from, I think, he is in Saudi Arabia, Dammam. Yesterday, he messaged me, he sent me one message plus class 9 only because exam is tomorrow. He needs the answer for this confusion. So, please, all of you, please, and write in the question here. Can you do? You can try. Here, square root is the, cube root is the. He applied this law, but certain confusion he told me. When I explained, Alhamdulillah, that is clear. Now listen, and write in the question. Is the question, and write in the question. Root of, a good question. But not hard, you have to think. Square root of, here square root, no need to write a square root. A cube b raised to 4 into. The question is, here is the problem. Here cube root, a raised to 4 b cube. You must be perfect, you must be, what I can say, you have to understand the concept of squares, square root, cube root. What is the difference? In class 8, you study square root, cube root. Any confusion? Square root is different, cube root is different. Now, this is the question, how can we do this? You please try. This is the question. He confused the question. He did. But sir, some confusion is there. So, who he from Saudi Arabia, like that Dammam, like that he told. Last man, I know him. How can we do? Peace. Okay, fine. You can do like this. A into a square, a cube, correct? B raised to 4. Because I want the square root, that is why it's power of 2, 4, like that I did. And into cube root I am writing here, but here you have 3. Here no need of writing to understand, because it is square root is understood. Square root of any number, suppose square root of 81, that is 9. No need of writing 2, we are not writing, but cube root you have to write. Cube root of 27, suppose. What is cube root of 27? That is 3. 3 into 3 into 3. Here 9 into 9, 81, that is square root. No need of writing. You know very well square root of 25 is 5. Here is the problem. Here cube root. All of you please write this in the working column. So, can I write this one a cube? Because cube root of a cube is a. B cube, no problem. Into a. A cube into a is a raised to 4. Because laws of exponent we study. Any confusion, please tell me. If you have any confusion, please tell me now. B cube. A raised to 4 means a cube into a raised to 4, b cube. This is under the cube root, not square. Now exactly we can say square root, I don't want this 2. Square root of a square, I can say a. Square root of b raised to 4, we can say b square. But A is there, that is square root of A. Here he confused. Square root of A. Square root of A is not A. Square root of A square is A. Square root of B raised to 4 is B square. B square into B square, that is B raised to 4. Now here A, we know that, sir, AB. AB into AB into AB, that means AB all cube, A cube, B cube. That means square root of A cube, B cube means AB. Now here another poor A is the, it is not square root of A, cube root of A. This is the mistake. He made square root of A into square root of A. It is not square root of A. Square root of this cube root of A. We cannot multiply. If it is square root of A into square root of A, it is A. I know. Everybody knows. Square root of A square. Root of X into root of X. That is X. But root of X into cube root of X. No, it is not X. It is cube root. Cube root and square root is different. See, cube root of 27 is 3. 125 or 25 square root is 5. Now cube root of, listen, cube root of 125 is 5. 5 into 5 into 5, 3 times, same number repeat. This is square root of 25 is 5. Cube root of 125 is 5. Both are not same. It is a big number. It is a very small number. Even though 125, big number. 5 into 5 into 5, 3 times. It is 2 times. 5 into 5, 20. I think it is good. Now here he confused. No problem. Now you can help everybody. The answer is A into A. That means A square and B square into B. A into A. A square and B square into B. What is B square into B? B is 2 plus 1. That means B cube. A to the power of M into A to the power of N is A to the power of M plus N. Here 2 plus 1. B means B to the power of 1. B cube. There is no confusion. Now after that you write root of A and root of B. No B. Where is B? No. Cube root of A. Root of A, then write here cube root of A. This is the answer. Don't confuse root A into root A, not A. This is cube root of A into cube root of A. The square root of A. Square root of A is greater than cube root of A that you saw here. Square root of 25 and cube root of 25. No, it is not 5. Cube root of 125 is 5. I think you understood. So please do this one. And one more question you can try. Square root of A to the power of 9. B to the power of 5. Isn't the question? Only one question. You have to do this one. You know, math is learning by doing. Into, again, cube root. Cube root of A cube. B raised to what you want. A cube B raised to 4 or B raised to 5, doesn't matter. B raised to 5. No, here B raised to 5 is the, here B raised to 4. Okay, please do this homework. Okay. So tomorrow I will come to you. Class 9, one more concept. Polynomial. You are in polynomial, I know. Okay. So please remember the identities. Now all of you please listen. Can you tell me what you studied today? Anybody, please? What you studied today? Listen. We studied how many pages? Now, before that, we studied this one. Yes? Are you listening me or not? Listen. First page, I am coming to the first page. Page 1. What we are talking about? Loss of exponents. If any mistake is there, any confusion is there, please avoid that and ask me the question. Doubt. Loss of exponents. 1, 2, 3, 4. You study revising, revisiting only. Example also I gave here. Many example I gave. Second page. Real numbers. Some identities. Real numbers. Root of A into B, something about real numbers. Then after that, here, root of A plus B, root of A minus B, some identities, this one, identities. More identities. In the same identities, I am extending all. Next one. Page number 4. Then page number 5. Now next page. Page number 7. Conjugate, that means rationalize. This rationalize, I am talking about rationalize the denominator. Yes. Now here. Now one more page is the right. No, this is the last page. This is the last. 8 pages are. I think it is clear to you. Any doubt? Okay, then do the work, homework I gave you. Please do that. And identity, study the identities. Okay. Thank you.